I was just getting over to the Pronghorn Outpost, which is where we're going to be spending the 2 days we have to find it and kill a nice bison. This will be, fun fact, be my first time hunting bison. But I have bought a 300 cannon, and I'm probably gonna go to sleep, set an alarm for the time that I was seeing those bison show up to that one zone. I'm up. Okay. I still have that map from that one place. I spotted them around here, honestly. Around there. I just want to try and get him. Basically, I went over my vacation line here. Family at home is asking me why I'm staying there. I said, hey, I saw a big bison. I'm staying here to shoot it. They were not happy about that. That is for sure. That's like a deer camp. I don't know how far we truly are. Hopefully we don't wreck the four-wheeler again. That was just horrible. Honestly. That turkey setup probably is still set up, honestly. Because reserve person, Alan had it all set up for people whenever they come over and hunt. How it was. We're starting to get close to the spot. I want to park at. Like, around the road would be perfect. At that turning area. Perfect to run up at. Might need to do a little bit of off here. We're gonna say no to the road. That might be the same way that cars. Yeah, my four-wheeler would break down. And I'll park it around here. Park it right there. Perfect. And I'm just gonna skip the whole boring running to the area part. As I was running to look at the same exact spot where they were, hopefully making it just a one-day night so I wouldn't have to spend more time at the Pronghorn Outpost. There was 2 black bears, a male and a female, seemed to be. And I saw a mule deer. Couldn't really tell if it was a buck. Couldn't really see its rack. But I decided to ignore them. And, okay, it's just a small one either way. But I decided to ignore them. And look for this bison. to shoot with the 300 cannon. And I looked through the trees, the brush, and I saw something for a split second. But I couldn't find it. Of course, I continued looking. Through the trees, of course. I still couldn't see anything through the trees. Heard a black bear call. And I turned around and I saw bison. Exact thing we were looking for. Just that it didn't seem to be the group with that huge male. I continued crouching, looking around. Still couldn't find anything for an odd reason. It's like everything just didn't want to show up. To that one spot. And I only have one bison tag. I continued searching and searching. And of course, even more searching. I still couldn't find it. And next I finally spotted one. But he knew I was here. And I saw more running. This time out of the trees. It was just 2 of them though. Where was the rest? Supposed to be in groups. Not in groups of like 1 and 2. That one bison seemed to be all by itself. The only one in the group. Oh, that track. Okay. And of course, I continued running and looking through the forest this time because I knew they knew I was here now. And I ran through the woods, praying that I could find them. But I still couldn't find them. But I found tracks eventually. A lot of bison was in the group. and I noticed they were heading out for the plains. So I was hoping that they hopefully went out there so I could very easily spot them. So I saw the tracks kind of turn, heading not towards the plains, but they were headed right where I parked my four-wheeler at. And for some odd reason, they decided to turn around, it seemed like, according to the tracks. And they brought me in like a zigzag. But of course, I continued tracking them. And tracking them. And tracking them. Find out where they went. But I found some of it. Oh, and I looked, and it seemed to be pretty old, honestly. But I was starting to notice something. There was tracks zigzagging back and forth for two more areas. Kind of odd. But if it's to find the one bison I've been trying to find, and it would be worth it. At the end, it would just be close-up combat. I mean, close-up combat. We like face-to-face. Oh, and I finally found him. The big bison group. So I took aim. They were mid-run. Took my shot. Put another shot in them. And I watched him die slowly from a distance. And I waited. And I waited. And I waited. Until I thought he finally died. So I went to go look at the blood. Both really nice vital organ hits by me. Completely different. I was tracking completely different bison, but it still led me to him. And what a monster of a bison. Dang. He may not be diamond, but he's a pretty monster bison. And I don't know how to score turkeys yet, but I'm learning, but I know how to score the antlers and horned species. He has a final scoring of 178.94. Really a nice score. What a monster. Last day being here, I'll probably just kick back my feet, relax, honestly. And then next, I'll drive the four-wheeler home. At least it ain't totaled. For right now, at least. Hopefully, don't get totaled when I go back home. But I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of like storyline type thing with like the bison and all that, like I mentioned. I've, of course, played as every character, and I didn't really know how to say the reserve person's name, so I just called him Alan. So, yeah, I just kind of called him Alan and all that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this bison realistic hunt and that turkey realistic hunt I posted. Or it might not even be posted yet. It's up to you which one you want first. You guys can be having the late story version and then still do it again. And the it's basically watching the movie from the start and then it's basically watching a movie from like the end all the way to the start, kind of. If you guys decide to choose bison over turkey. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this realistic hunt. Um, this is the Lone Wolf, and I'll see you guys in the next one.